New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman tweeted on June 8th that Trump has been telling a number of people he's in contact with that he expects that he will get reinstated by August. So why August? And how does he know? Because he is the chosen one in Revelation 13 verse 5 that speaks arrogant words and is given authority to act for 42 months. 42 apocalyptic months before the end of the current presidential cycle is August 9th, 2021. This may be when information about election fraud in Arizona comes out. Now, don't believe me that Trump is the chosen one? Ask the scores of pastors that say that Trump was chosen by God. And listen to the former governor of Texas.
Mr. President, I know there are people that say, you said you were the chosen one. And I said, you were. I said, if you're a believing Christian, you understand God's plan for the people who rule and judge over us on this planet in our government.
Trump is so admired in Israel that the group that is trying to build Solomon's third temple put Trump, alongside of King Cyrus, on the temple coin that they use for fundraising. Wayne Allen Root tweeted out, like he's the king of Israel. They love him like he's the second coming of God. Trump must have agreed because he thanked Wayne and then when he retweeted the tweet. To top it off, last year on the White House lawn, Trump looked up into the heavens and proclaimed,
I am the chosen one.
Revelation 13 tells of the beast that was given a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and one of his heads is mortally wounded. This could be Trump's election loss and the horrible press that he's received since. But the deadly wound was healed, which could be the overturning of the 2020 election due to fraud. Then all the world marveled and worshipped the beast, and alluding to America's military superiority, asked, who is able to make war with him? A trumpet is a little horn, and Trump may be the little horn that is in the book of Daniel. Jonathan Dane wrote, Rise of the Little Horn, that makes the case that he is. I first came across the August 9th date when I was trying to figure out the 2,300 days in Daniel that little horn had until the sanctuary would be cleansed. 12/12/2016 is when Texas was supposed to certify the election results. That would put Trump over the 270 electoral votes needed to make him president. From 12/12/2016 to 1/20/2021, his last day of his first term, is exactly 1,500 days. October 18th, 2023 is when I think that there will be enormous tides that will wash away the rubble of the coastal cities. From 8/9/2021 to 10/18/2023 is exactly 800 days, giving Trump the 2,300 days to cleanse the sanctuary. The tides would be from Nibiru, the planet, black hole, or compact energy storage that is the counterbalance for the Kuiper Belt, which will pass close to Earth's orbit. This happens approximately every 12,000 years. Numerology suggests that November 26, 2016, when the Americans accused the Russians and Syrians of using chemical weapons in their takeover of Aleppo, and when China circled Taiwan with nuclear-capable jets, was the start of the tribulation. 11/26/2016 was 5,555 days after September 11th, 2001, and that 11/26 plus 2016 equals 3,142, and that plus its inverse is 5,555. The tribulation would be over 7 apocalyptic years later on October 21st, 2023. 1 week earlier, world leaders will be next to the World Trade Center in the Winter Garden on 8:58 in the morning of October 14th, 2023, to watch the occulted moon followed by the sun rising over the Millennium Hilton as seen in the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. November 18th, 2023 could be when Nibiru is the closest to the Earth. October 18th was also the end of the world in the movie Knowing. Watch Space Odyssey Ritual for more details. The rubble that will be cleansed after the Chosen One's 2300 days may be related to the sixth trumpet in Revelation 9, verse 13. There are only 2 days in 2023 before October 21, where the date plus the year plus its inverse equals 5,555. One of those days is January 20th, 2023, the day Trump Pence has his 6th anniversary in office. 1/20/2023 may be the 6th trumpet. Watch Nukes Fly on 1/20/2023, the peril of 1,000 suns for more info. In relation to the 6th trumpet, Revelation 9 verse 15 says, "And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men." Nuclear weapons could slay 2.5 billion people in a day. A day and a month and apocalyptic year before January 20th, 2023 is Christmas Day in 2021. This could be the day that Israel is nuked and 6 million Jews die. An hour and a day and a month and a year later, Israel may use their Samson option to nuke cities around the world. The Chosen One entered a 7-year pact with Israel. This may have been when Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel on December 6, 2017. The Chosen One breaks the pact halfway through, which was May 19, 2021. That day, Trump put out a statement bragging about the Abraham Accords. Pinhas Embari, an expert on the Middle East for the Jerusalem Center of Public Affairs, says that there were secret clauses in the accord that freezes the growth of Jewish communities in Judea and Samaria. It also maintains Muslim exclusivity on prayer on the Temple Mount. If those clauses were put in by Trump, that could be the Chosen One breaking his pact with Israel. Matthew 24 warns of the abomination, possibly Trump, which causes desolation, perhaps nuclear destruction, who stands in the holy place, which could be the Western Wall where Trump was the first sitting president to pray there. Then Matthew tells the Judeans to flee into the mountains, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.